second game of the series against the Chicago White Sox. Ready, guys? We're gonna play this game. Play the pool game. Chicago. We're going with the regular uniforms. We're gonna play in progressive though. We're going to broadcast, and we're going to do the show theme. Here we go, guys. We're going to go. And I don't own the right to this music, but it's on the game. They stopped me. They killed one of my broadcasts because of that. They might kill this one too because they hear it on the speaker. I play a little loud, you know.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Number 26 makes his big league debut.
Rainy night. But anyway, we're at, I think we're 4-0. Right now, we're coming into the season.
From the Empire State gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on it?
We got this guy here.
Looking at a guy that knows how to pitch.
Young guy.
His ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, Eddie, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Thundering too.
Count still at 1-2. Changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff.
That's how you do it.
Strikes to open up the ball game. And with strike 3 reported there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ballgame.
To me, when when it's raining, the approach of the play has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
2-2. Working on striking out the side in the first. Wheatley hit to third. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single. So here's Jose Abreu. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choking poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpire.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 hit. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. In now, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question. But today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throwing the dirt with a good scoop at first, saves an error as the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Second inning.
That rain's coming on pretty hard.
With more on the weather forecast.
It might take us out.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course. But guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Jimenez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell. He is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Got his ass sleeping.
Now batting, Luis Robert. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. The pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. McKenzie is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, man, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Misses ball 2. Windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Oh, and this is swung out and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took a hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. It looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end.
Look what I did.
They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to hold this one in.
I hit the L2 button, made him do
No
that.
score on the show. And that'll bring in Fran Williams. Set to lead off the whole half of the second.
That was a pretty good play.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Rays Reyes. Once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2. Nets him a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base in him. If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Josh Naylor, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last
Gone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
No.
Robert has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So the runner at first with one out now, and into bat next will be Tyler Naquin. Comes set, here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. 0-1 count, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder.
Home run.
He tracks it down. And
Oh.
second out.
No. Ooh, that hurt.
Carlos Santana, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. On the stretch. Runners off for second. Lined into right at base hit. Won't even attempt to run on that arm and right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Time to clean this up.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting his baseball back. He hung at the middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is Indians strand a couple who move to the third with no score.
Bastards, shut me down. Kind of rally there. Got shit for it.
Started the inning, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, hello.
Really off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Oh, man, take that.
As he swings and misses, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. In the box now, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. McKenzie makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Boy, you said that right, Eddie. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago. With all these games and futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games, these guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age. And I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
Leury Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Mm-hmm.
0-1, here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
All right, guys, here we go again.
For the inning now, Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. McKenzie has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of a home crowd.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut. They're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization, what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension to the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guy.
Yeah!
Let's see if they
That's a run.
As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, he was almost pounding in into the last two batters, showing him pick up and can't lose focus on the mound, even if he gets 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from him.
At the plate, Franco Reyes. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set, the 0-1. Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Pitching coach coming out.
Consecutive 2-out hits.
What the fuck you doing, man? You're giving the game away.
To make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Talk ain't gonna do shit.
To the plate now, Josh Miller. And there he goes towards second. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high.
Home run?
To left
No.
field, but that'll stay in the park as it's
damn.
off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Great piece of hitting here. They're on first and they're playing in the full. But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
I don't know.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
Home run.
Swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast.
That's how you do it.
Right field. First one run of the campaign for it. And the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Santana stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Go on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow him to take the lead. Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on it. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that will let that pitch go by.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Payoff pitch one more time. It is swung on, and Visky got him. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. The San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Popped him up. McCann is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Shining in, Francisco Lindor. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We played 4 full, but tried to lead this one 5-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Eddie. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first down.
Ooh, I didn't think I was going to make it there for a second.
Standing in, Luis Robert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And count 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. So take a look at it. Pitch too low. It's ball 1. Encarnacion, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 16th season at the major league level. And obviously, that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, man, he played 14 years in the big leagues without question. I can't tell you what this guy's seen. And in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses. He's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striving in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line towards center field. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to hold it down.
A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. Garcia is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. This is line to left. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Cleveland's out in front, 5-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. We start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about...
Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, James McCann comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Change up too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, now he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. There's still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
It's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Here now the 2-2. It is looked at and the count moves full. Another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
You see how I give him balls and everything? I throw him garbage.
Into that 5-0 deficit. Will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 65.
You change that picture, right? You're going to pitch 76 throws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big Carter field and hitting everything on the screws.
The 0-1 pitch. He's on the move again from first. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now. Nobody out.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. You can't really fault him for that, though.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He gets here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, man. Down 5, another run.
Gone.
Very well put the nail in.
I got that good. Oh, no.
They might still put a good shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip. Sliding into the the box, Bradley Zimmer, who's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's set and the pitch. Runner goes for third. Line drive base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
There's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Igor, to make sure that gets down and isn't going for a line drive double play. Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. High hop, and he barehands it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here.
Yes.
Phil Mayton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Digging in
last year.
Nick Madrigal. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. Lindor stayed with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Number 7.
Standing in, Tim Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. He struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-7. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming, here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Now for Cleveland, Cesar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked. Yeah, that's the sinker right
I'm hit.
This better pitcher better get the ball down.
I messed up. I hit the wrong button.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. swing and let the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wind up and the 0-1. Turned on down the line, but this will get fouled for strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Go over to Abreu, who is in time.
Damn.
With it, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
I don't think they're gonna win.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. Lifetime
I mean, it's still
not a big sample size.
too late. They can catch up, I guess.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So stepping in, Luis Robert, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2, here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 to count. From the stretch. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch-out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here comes the first pitch. Yohan Moncada is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with a man at first. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The man left for the White Sox. He won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
And they can strike everybody else.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franmil Reyes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High chopper to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Naylor. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in now, Tyler Naquin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
That's gone. No.
Robert is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. And in order to go and try it. Ready for another shot now, James McCann. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning.
Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Santana able to stay with it here for round number 2. So digging in now, Nick Madrigal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The 1-0. It's a slider that can't catch the outside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A good pass of that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing, and this just struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Cleveland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tristan McKenzie gets the win on the mound. His first
That's how you do it, babe.
Only 1 hit in 6 complete innings.
That's how you beat him.
That does it for Mark Rosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew on that excursion. You've been watching MLB The Show. Or make your way over to theshownation.com.
Well, guys, that was the game.